All my life been looking for a true love, a real one. You be mine and I'll be yours, and nothing more. Tomorrow the sun will rise and I'll be there for you. I will show my soul in your eyes. I'll be there for I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our clouds when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. And I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we're stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mash me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Outlaw Dirt Series. I do apologize for the delay. I did have a little bit of an issue there. But we are here at the dirt track of Charlotte for the Pro Late Models Week 3 out of 8. We have a great field here tonight. It looks like almost record breaking. Almost, as I say that. Which is actually a good count. Jason right now sitting on the top of the leaderboard with a 14.281 as he battles there with Jackson Johnstone in the 21 machine right there. Willie Cuddy sitting third in the 23 machine. The Love Rap. There's his teammate in the 06, JP Shed. Both fast competitors. Always the ones to watch out for the Pro Late Models and Supers. Brandon Geisweit, Gas Money, right now sitting second overall, but he's not on the racetrack. Daniel Adam, he's here tonight trying to make his way through the field as he is in the 75 machine. Tyler Bickford as well here trying to get his first one in Outlaw Dirt Series actually. In the 07 machine, good to see Bickford back out here. Tucker Sherman shows up here tonight. Excel Sims running Speed Ranch sets and 166 machine. Nice wrap for Tucker Sherman. Michael Farmer also out here representing the 98. Of course, we also Jackson Johnstone as he pulls in right there. To me, it looks like we got 35, 36, 37, about 36 people. So it's not bad. A couple new guys here. Tyler. Tyler in the 31, it says, but it might not. Just waiting on the wrap to pop up. As we still wait. Yeah, 25 machine for Tyler, it looks like. Unless I'm looking at a different angle. Nope. 25 for Tyler, so. Sean Grimes out on the racetrack right now, helping break in the track. 13 minutes in. Tyler Bowman sitting in the on the inside of the pits right now. RJ Miller sadly did not make it into the super late model race on Sunday, but hopefully he can make it in to lock in his position in the heat races here tonight at Charlotte. Curtis is also out here in the 115. Jacob Thomas, the 22 machine right there, looking pretty good, like the wrap. Jeremy Nichols, the 27 machine. I believe no, it's the K24. Sorry. Blake Culver, the 2 machine. Also out here, John Lucian is the number 2 car right there, running riddle sets now. Christopher Burns. Sunday was not his night in the supers, as we saw in that whole race. Kind of got in a little bit of traffic, and no one was giving him anybody. Nobody was really getting anybody room. So hopefully tonight can be the night. Your champion, pretty much for the past 2 weeks, Scott, is back out here tonight. He's not out on the racetrack. Devin Howard in the 316 machine. You know, he's one guy to watch out. Casey Childers as well. Childers, one of the strong guys to watch out. Watch out for here tonight as well at Charlotte. Robert Floyd making his appearance here tonight in the Scott Bloomquist wrap number 37. Dylan McKee also out here tonight, running with number 12 machine. Oh, black, like the wrap. And we all saw who that was. In the 18, you see Bryson. Bryson's been having some tough luck here in ODS, but hopefully tonight can be the night where you can get a win. Troy Dorson is also out here. Good to see Troy. I don't know why the camera glare is so weird, but that's Troy's car, number 55 machine right there. But we are hoping that tonight is going to be a night race, so that's what I'm praying for tonight, guys. Guess what? Still not out on the track, so he's just probably sitting in the pit right now, waiting. And everyone is off the racetrack.
I will come find you. Better get in the grass.
And everyone seems to be hopping off the racetrack, so I believe we are getting ready to go straight into our qualifying, ladies and gentlemen, as we got 10 minutes left. Scott did get a lap in. Right now he's sitting 36. So, not where you want to be for Sky. Probably didn't even get, yeah, he got like 5 laps in more than anybody else. So. And there's Clay Bowden. Clay Bowden here tonight. Newcomer, I want to say. But I do believe we are, I don't know if we're waiting or getting ready to go. Let's find out. Give me a second.
Mic check, mic check. We got you, buddy.
And I was correct. It is time to get ready for qualifying. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get your qualifying up. Looks like Jackson Johnstone, the first car to hop out onto the racetrack. Try to get a good camera angle of him real quick. There he is. 21 machine of Jackson Johnstone. as he goes down the backstretch. Comes in at 3 and 4, taking the green flag this time by. Green flag waving for lap number 1 of Jackson Johnstone. Jackson Johnstone right now running the bottom of the racetrack. No lap in yet. He's going to stay second, but Daniel Adams goes straight to the top with a 14.919. So he's sitting first overall coming out of turn 4 last lap. Slower, 14.978. Tyler Bickford right behind him with a 14.960 second lap. Slower, 15.138. Chase Short also here in the number 7 car. Third quick second lap for him. Knight, 14.960. And I believe he hit a wall on his last lap, so that would not count. So he's going to tie up with Bickford. And Brandon Geiswhite sitting P3 right now. Good for Brandon Geiswhite. Gas money. Curtis Dafferson right now sitting number 4 with a 14.962. A couple other drivers hitting the racetrack right now. Keep an eye out on the top. Let's see, who else can we hop on right now? Who hasn't done any laps? JP out on the racetrack right now. Lap number 1 for him. Coming around the turn right now. Into the wall, so it's not going to count for him on his last lap, I do believe. Oh, it did count, so 14.962, so he jumps up to 4th quick. And I don't think that's going to count as second lap. No, it did, so slower on lap number 2. But Willie Cuddy goes faster, up to 2nd quick right now with a 14.925. Second lap around, slower, a 14.970 as he crashed at the end. And I do believe that is going to be everybody for qualifying here tonight. So let's take a look at your results for your qualifying. Sitting on the top is Mr. Daniel Adam with a 14.919. Right behind him, Willie Cuddy with a 14.925. Bickford with a 14.960. And Chase Short right there also with a 14.960. JP Shed 5th. Curtis 6th. Tyler 7th. Blake 8th. Brandon 9th. Ryan Timmons 10th. And that's going to be your qualifying results. And where'd our boy Scott? 23rd in the pros here tonight. And it looks like we have 37 cars here tonight. So definitely 4 heat races in the lineup here tonight. But let's get heat race number 1 lineup
guys,
like
remember,
this.
like I said in driver's meeting, keep the miking up. Keep the, miking, racing real stuff, racing related
On the
stuff
inside
on
of row number
Oh, yeah,
1
you
would
gotta
be Mr. Daniel Adam. On the outside of him would be JP Shed. Inside row number 2 would be Brandon Geiswhite and Corey Dorsey. And inside of row number 3 would be Dylan McKee and Casey Childers. Inside row number 4 would be Austin Thomas and Jacob Thomas, right beside each other. Inside row number 5 will be Jackson Johnstone and Jason McCumis. I do apologize in advance if I say anybody's name wrong. It's supposed to be 8 laps, so not too sure why it's 6.
Have a good one. Take it 6.
Just. Oh, okay. I don't even have my thing on. Give me a second, guys. I was trying to talk to the guys real quick, and I don't even have my steering wheel on. Just to let you guys know, it was supposed to be 8 laps, but for some reason it knocked it down to 6. So I'm gonna have to go back and look at the settings in the Pro Late models. It might be because of the track state or the track, but good luck, guys. All right, so 6 laps of distance in your heat races, so not a lot of time. I changed it to 8, and I don't know why it's at 6. I'm pretty sure when I made it, it was set for 8 laps. I'm going to have to go back after end of this and deal with that. But let's get ready for your heat race number 1. Top 2 advance straight to the A. The rest go home. Or rest go to the Conti, sorry. Daniel Adams looking to turn 3 and 4, has control of this green, and we are racing here at Charlotte.
Green flag, green flag.
Daniel Adams, JP, here comes Gas Money. The 18 machine takes number 2 away from JP. The 18 machine of Brandon Geiswhite up to second, holding off JP Shed. Geiswhite on the top, right behind his teammate Daniel Adams. JP with the slider for second. Cut down move from Brandon Geiswhite. Geiswhite right there, side by side for second. JP slows up. Troy right there, looking for a 3-car battle for second now. Troy gets underneath JP. JP gets a run on the top. JP's trying to hunt down Gas Money here in the 18 machine as we're 3 laps to go at Charlotte. Daniel Adams up front leading this race all by himself right now, but man, Gas Money is on the move as he puts down a faster lap than your leader. Gas Money on the wall here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as he looks to take it into the A main here tonight. JP Shed also trying to sneak his way into a place to lock into tonight's A main. He doesn't want to go through Consi, but white flag waving this time by. Daniel Adams coming around 3 and 4, looking pretty good for Daniel Adams. He's going to come out of 4, and he's going to take the checker. Daniel Adams and Brandon Geiswhite both 1 and 2. JP, Troy, Casey, Jackson, Jason, Dylan, Jacob, and the rest go to the Consi. Heat race number 2 lines up like this, ladies and gentlemen. On the inside of row number 1 will be Willie Cuddy. On the outside of him will be Curtis Dafferson. I want to say Dafferson. I believe that's how they say your the last name. I'm not gonna keep messing up their name. I do apologize in advance. Ryan Timms also on the inside of row number 2. Cooper Cord on the outside of him. Inside row number 3 will be Jeremy Nickel and Tucker Sherman on the outside of him. Inside row number 4 will be Nicholas Mole and Rainey Jason on the outside of him. Inside row number 5 will be Jason Clapp and Sean Grimes, but Sean is DQ'd, so you ain't gonna see him. So 9 cars in heat race number 2.
All right, guys, they're going to be taking 2 to the feature from this heat race, 6 laps. There will be 1 manual caution given, and the rest will be iRacing. But let's try to make it as smooth as heat race number 1 was. Good luck, guys. And,
but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back to get ready to go once again. 6 laps of distance. Once again, I do apologize for everyone watching. It was supposed to be 8 laps. I'm not too sure why it went 6 laps. I don't know if it's just because iRacing thinks it's a big track for these cars or not. It could have been on my end. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not too sure, so I do apologize for that as well. You ain't going to hear no one talking over the mic once again. I do have that off. The only people you're going to be hearing is the 2 admins here tonight watching is Bert and Sean Grimes. So thank you guys. Thank those guys for admin here tonight and what they do pretty much almost every week and what I can do almost every week. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. About to go green as we're down the front stretch, entering 1 and 2 this time by. Can it be Willie Cuddy or can it be Curtis? Or it could be Cooper or Ryan right behind him. It could be Tucker Sherman and Jeremy Nichols, Randy Johnson. Anybody can take it. Top 2 advance. Who's going to come and get it? And the 3 and 4 this time by Willie Cuddy looking to take us green, and we are racing for heat race number 2.
Green, green, green.
Willie Cuddy off to a great start. Here comes Ryan in the 123 right underneath Curtis. Cooper Cord got a run on the outside as well in the 59 machine, and yellow is out. And let's take a look. It looks like to be on Randy here. I'm not too sure what happened. Just give me a second, and I'll get a good camera angle for you guys. And I might have messed that up. Yeah. All right. So let's take a look right here. On the start, Randy in the 17 to 48 got a little bit involved. Maybe didn't turn. Yeah, just got to the wall and just
Randy,
broke.
how long you got in the pits, bud?
So only one lap in. I don't think laps are counting.
If your mic's messed up, just type in the chat box. Let me
And
know.
laps are counting. I don't know what's going on. I have this thing turned off and it's just counting laps. Just to let you guys know, it is counting laps for some reason as well. I am getting tired of iRacing.
All right, next heat there will be no caution.
All right, I do apologize for that as well.
Yeah,
It
guys,
was
it's
not.
gonna be single file. It's gonna be single file restart.
It was not supposed to count cautions in the heats, but
Yeah, guys, we're taking out laps. We're not gonna do the caution.
not too sure what's going on. So right now we're looking at 3 laps to go. So you're only gonna get 2 laps in for heat race number 2.
We were trying something new, track settings and stuff like that. Try to make it a little more racier. That's our bad.
But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Willie Cuddy
Bumper, bumper, come on, stack them up.
looking to take us green flag once again, coming into 1 and 2. Everybody right behind him, and we are racing once again.
Green, green, green.
Heat race number 2 out on the racetrack. Still 2 laps remaining. Can Curtis hold off that second position off of Cooper Accord? Cooper Accord getting a run down the backstretch in the 59 machine as he got a little bit tight. Still tight. 3 wide for third. 3 wide with Ryan and Jeremy. Jeremy on the bottom. White flag remaining. Jeremy parks it on the 123, and that's going to end Cooper's night. And Curtis will hold off number 2. And Willie Cuddy also advancing into the A main here tonight. So Willie, Curtis, Tucker Sherman, Nicholas, Ryan, Justin, Jeremy, Cooper. Cooper finished 7th. Jeremy 8th. Randy 9th. Do apologize for what you guys just witnessed there. But heat race number 3 coming up next. Heat race 3 lines up like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starting in the inside of row number 1 would be Tyler Bickford. On the outside of him would be Tyler Dushimi. Sorry if I... Ducharme?
Jeremy?
Oh my god. I am
not
not good with names. I do apologize. And on the inside of row number 2 would be Bryson Dafferson, and then outside of him would be Austin Whitmore. Inside row number 3 would be RJ Miller and Scott Murek. On the inside of row number 4 will be Devin Howard and Christopher Burns. And tagging the end of the field will be Michael Farmer. So both Tylers, 1 and 2, can they both hold off the transfer spot to tonight's A main? We're gonna find out.
Guys,
Let's see what happens.
Dirt dogs, faulty mistakes as always. Keep it clean this time. No, dirt
I'm always getting yelled at.
We're taking 2 6-lap positions, and he takes there.
So we got 4 heats, it looks like. Yeah, I do apologize for everyone. Like I said, it was not supposed to be like this. I don't know why it reset it itself, so I do apologize. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Bickford entering 1 and 2 this time by. Can he hold off heat race number 3 for a win, or can the other Tyler right beside him in the 25 machine take it and steal the show here tonight? Or can our buddy Scott in the 310 come back up from the middle of the pack to get a top 2 finish? We're going to find out as Tyler Bickford entering 3 and 4 this time by. Here we go. And we are racing.
Green, green, green.
Bickford right there. Bryson gets pushed by RJ Miller. RJ Miller 3 wide with Bryson. Here comes Scott 3 wide with Devin Howard is right there. RJ Miller clips the tire a little bit sideways right there. RJ Miller holding that bottom of the racetrack as we got a big battle heating up for fourth. That's for 3, 4 wide, almost 5 wide for third. Austin Linmore and a 12 machine battling side by side with Bryson. Bryson right there. Devin Howard not giving up. Austin a little bit of contact with Bryson. Here comes Scott. Scott gonna split the gap in between. Yes, he does. Scott throws it 3 wide, slider for third now. Scott takes it. Bryson right there. 3 laps remaining here in heat race number 3. Tyler Bickford and Tyler also right there, 1 and 2, but the battle for third is the one heating up between Bryson and Scott. Austin trying to hold off P3 on Scott right now, but it's not looking pretty good. There's 2 laps to go in heat race number 3. RJ Miller also trying to get up there in position to get a good starting spot in tonight's consolation races. Scott looking pretty good. Tyler right there in P2 as Tyler Bickford's in the wall. White flag waving this time by Bickford into 3 and 4. Almost caught him at the end, and Bickford will end up winning heat race number 3. Bickford and the other Tyler will take 1 and 2, both make it into tonight's A main. Scott, Bryson, Austin, Devin, Michael, Christopher, and RJ both go to the consi here tonight.
Alright, heat race winner to the broadcast waiting room.
Heat race number 4 lines up like this, ladies and gentlemen. On the inside of row number 1 will be Chase Short. On the outside of him will be Blake Culver. Inside row number 2 will be Tyler Bowman and Cody Buck. On the outside of him, inside row number 3 will be John Lushkin. Sorry if I say your name, man. I do apologize. Like I say, I'm going to keep saying that all the time. And Jake Hoonan. Oh my god, what are these last names? I do apologize. Inside row number 4 will be Hunter McDougal and Robert Floyd, and inside on the last row will be Clay Bowden.
Also,
oops.
leave each other room.
I do apologize for that. I don't know what the hell that was. But 6 laps, heat race number 4 out on the racetrack. Chase Short in the 7 machine, like I said, top 2 advance. It could be Tyler Bowman stealing at the end of the night, or it could be anybody right behind him, and so on and so on. I do apologize, like I always say. It was not supposed to be my intention of having 6 laps in your heat races and also having laps counted. Not too sure why it did that, so I do apologize once again. All right, here we go. Down the back stretch for Chase Short. Chase down the back stretch this time by taking this green flag for heat race number 4 in your last heat race here tonight. 6 laps of distance. Can it be Chase and Blake 1 and 2? We don't know, but here we go. Green flag waiting for Chase. Chase takes this green flag racing here at Charlotte. Blake right there side by side. Here comes Tyler Bowman in the 79 machine on the outside. Bowman making some moves. Blake running the bottom of the racetrack, 3 wide for third now. Bowman with the run on the front stretch on the top of the 1 and 2. Blake comes up the racetrack. Bowman cuts underneath, gets a run. Side by side for second. Bowman right there, still side by side with Chase now. Bowman trying to get heat race number 4 win here tonight. 4 laps remaining here in heat race number 4. Bowman looking pretty good. Chase holding off P1 right now. 3 laps remaining. Blake trying to run down Tyler Bowman, but Bowman is the one car to be watching in this heat race as he's running down your leader. Bowman and Chase right there, not too far, about a car length. And Bowman has length to shorten that gap by big margin. Bowman on the back end of Chase Short. Chase Short got company right now. 2 laps to go. Slotted for third on Cody Arbuck. Blake and Cody are battling for P3 now as they're side by side. But Bowman right there side by side with Chase, and he's going to stay right there. Chase holds off P1. White flag remaining in heat race number 4. Does Tyler Bowman have anything left in the tank on the last lap going into 3 and 4? He's going to stay high, chase bottom. Bowman, does he get a run on the top? Yes, he does, but it is a little bit too late, and Chase Short will end up taking heat race number 4. Chase Short and Tyler Bowman both advance into tonight's main. Cody Buck, Blake Hunter, John, Robert, Jake, and Clay both go to the Conti here tonight.
Hey, John, just wanted to let you know you were blinking a little bit.
C main out on the racetrack. Let's get your C main lineup.
Happen to get into you while you're in the middle of blinking.
And inside of row number 1 would be JP Shedd and Scott Marek on the outside of him. Inside row number 2 would be Troy Dorson and Bryce Stafferson. Inside row number 3 would be Casey Childers and Austin Limmore. And inside of row number 4 would be Jackson Johnstone and Devin Howard. Inside row number 5 would be Jason McComas and Michael Farmer. Inside row number 6 will be Dylan McKee and Christopher Burns. And I don't know if we got anybody else. Row number 7, yes, the last row would be Jacob Thompson and R.J. Miller. I do apologize for that. But 10 laps in your C main here tonight. 5 go to the A's. Let me do some math real quick. I want to make sure that it didn't actually. Okay, yes it is. So 18 do make it in the A. And I am dumb for thinking that. Well, I don't know why I had to pull out my calculator for that. But I do like all the people watching here tonight. Let me know who's watching and who you're cheering for here tonight, guys. Got 12 people in the house tonight watching on YouTube. When we get into our warm-up, we'll do our heat race interviews. And like always, we also do our consolation winners as well after they win. But here we go, C main out on the racetrack, 10 laps of distance. Here we go, C main underway out of 4. JP takes us green. JP takes us green flag racing, 10 lap of distance in your C main. Scott pushes up the racetrack a little bit too tight for Scott. Scott falls back to P3. Troy right there, side by side. Top 5, like I said, both advanced, so your battle for transfer spots heating up right now with Jason and Troy. So Jason right now holding off as Troy's in 5th now. So Troy's holding off the final transfer spot. Casey Childers trying to work his way through to get into tonight's A main. 8 laps of distance so far now. Bryson and Scott right there. Bryson looking the inside of JP for your C main. Bryson has a nice little run in the 18 machine. Scott also right there, not giving up. JP with a great run. Couple cars in the back holding off a lot of people right now. Casey Childers in the mix as well. And here comes that 12 car of Dylan McKee. Austin Limmore also right there, not giving up. Austin's 1 spot short of making into tonight's A main. This needs a miracle to catch up to Troy. JP and Bryson right now battling out for P1. Bryson all over JP. Might have a slider for the lead. Bryson looks for the lead now. JP crosses underneath. JP holds, takes it back off of Bryson. Bryson's going to stick to the top. JP on the bottom. Slider for the lead. Once again, here comes Bryson with the move. Bryson into 1 and 2. Slider after slider. This is what Scott wants to see. JP right there as well. Side by side down the backstretch. JP not giving up that first spot at all to Bryson. Bryson holding off the number 1 spot right now. Pretty good. Bryson and JP side by side. Bryson's right there. JP on the outside. A little bit of contact being made. Bryson holding the bottom. JP right there. JP loses first now. Bryson holds it right now. Here comes JP back on the bottom. JP throwing a slider for P1. Not clear. He doesn't get it. JP falls to second. Here comes Scott with a run down the backstretch. Scott's going to look for a slider here in 3 and 4. He's going to stick it in there. And he's clear. Not clear. He's still clear. Not too sure. Everybody was checking up for him. Jason also right there in the 8 the 8-1. I want to say the 8-1, but white flag waving. And Bryson is your winner here tonight in your C main.
C-main winner for your
So top 5, Bryson, Scott, Jason, JP, and Troy both advance. The rest
Sorry
go
to the
home
guys.
early here
Sorry
tonight.
to the guys that broke and we couldn't throw a caution. I promise. We'll have it fixed next week. We do apologize for that.
Alright guys, welcome to hill number 2. We are in the B main. 5 make it to the feature, 10 laps the distance.
And all right, here we go. B main lineup looks like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starting in the inside of row number 1 will be Tucker Sherman and Cody Buck on the outside of row number 1. Inside row number 2 will be Nicholas Mole and Blake Culver on the outside of him. Inside row number 3 will be Ryan Timms and Hunter McDougal. Inside row number 4 will be Jonathan Clapton, John Lucian, and outside of him. Row number 5 will be Cooper Cord and Robert Floyd. And inside row number 6 will be Jeremy Nickel and Jake Hinion. Sorry if I say your name wrong again. I do apologize. And inside row number 7 will be Randy Jensen and Clay Bowden, and Austin Thompson. And your B main. I need C main winner, please. C main winner to the waiting room.
C-main winner to the...
All right, well, we're going to talk with your C main winner real quick as these guys are pacing around. There he is. Let's bring him up real quick. Bryson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Doing all right, man. Hey, take us back during that C main, how you felt, and how you think tonight's A main going to work out for you tonight.
I felt really good during that C main right there. Actually had to try a couple different lines to get by the leader, and most lines worked. So I mean, setup's pretty good. I just got to make a couple minor tweaks, make sure I stay with the racetrack, and make sure, you know, run hard enough to get to the front. But I also got to be conservative on the tire and not burn them off before I get there.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, man, nice win in the C main, and hopefully we talk to you again soon in the A main here tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, well, B main is underway. Tucker Sherman up front leading this race right now. Ryan Timms right behind him. Nicholas Cole third. Battle for 5th is heating up as couple cars are in the wall and yellow is out. Not too sure what happened there. We are gonna find out. Cody was the one involved. So let's take a look at that real quick. Hopefully we get it in time. No, so let's see. It looks like the one car right there of Hunter McDougal got into the wall as these guys are 3-4 wide right there. Yeah, 3-4 wide and nowhere to go, and just absolutely chaos from there on. So not a good start for your Consi as these guys are trying to get a repair. And like I said, I do apologize for all this, man. It's not supposed to be like this. Laps are not supposed to be counting. I think it might have been on a different one, and I thought it was the same one. But I do apologize. Like I said, it's supposed to be no caution, so I do apologize once again. But Tucker Sherman up front leading this race in the 166 machine. Ryan Timms right behind him. John Lucian in third. Nicholas Mole in 4th. Cooper Cord 5th right now. So Cooper holding off P5 as we're 6 laps to go. 1 to green this time by. Couple cars already a lap. Hunter McDougal a lap down. Robert Blake 3 cars lapped. And Jonathan and Cody or Buck are also out of the race. So right now we'll hop back on to top with Tucker Sherman. Tucker Sherman right there, and we are green flag racing for your B main once again. Tucker with a great start. Cooper Ford straight to the bottom of the racetrack in the 59 machine. Cooper right now sitting in the final transfer spot in tonight's A main. Here comes Jake. Jake in the 13 machine trying to work his way into tonight's A main. It was 4 laps to go here tonight. Cooper aboard loses that 5th and final transfer spot in tonight's A main as he throws a slider for 5th now. Right there, battle for 2nd, and the number 2 car absolutely spins. Sorry, not the number 2 car. I'm not too sure who it was. Somebody spun somebody. I think it was Jake. No, it wasn't. Oh my god. Wasn't it Clay? Somebody keeps blinking. I'm not too sure who it was, ladies and gentlemen, but right now, Cooper, Cord, and Austin, I mean, they're both right there, 4th and 5th. I don't think 6th place is at all near. I mean, he kind of is. 2 laps to go. White flag remaining. White flag waving, sorry, this time by for Tucker Sherman. Tucker Sherman right there down the backstretch into 1 and 2. And he will end up taking your B main win here tonight. And I do apologize for what you guys just witnessed once again. I am trying to get the results page to work, but results page does not want to work. So we're going to interview Tucker Sherman real quick, and we'll go through our heat race interviews. And it is daytime. Like I said, I do apologize for that as well. And as he's in here, Tucker, you got a copy?
Yep, I'm here.
Hey man, that B main, I know you weren't expecting caution, but hey, nice win in the B main. What you got to do to get your car ready for tonight's 50 lap A main, or 40 lap? Sorry.
Well, honestly, I'll admit the car felt good, but it's not going to be good for the 40 lap, or probably end up tying it up a little bit. We don't know yet. Got to talk to some of the crew.
Well, Tucker, I wish you the best of luck, man, and hopefully we talk to you again later in tonight's race.
All right, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, I'm going to bring up your heat race winners now. Let's bring them up one at a time. Heat race number 1 goes to Daniel Adam. Daniel, we got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, nice heat race win. Take us back how you felt and what you got to do to prepare yourself for a 40 lap A main here tonight.
Yeah, I felt pretty good in the heat race. Trying to get this thing dialed in for the feature, starting on the pole, so just got to hold on for 40 laps. And shout out to my buddy Austin Thompson for racing into the feature right there.
Awesome. Well, man, I wish you the best of luck here tonight, and hopefully you get a win.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that was Daniel Adam right there, heat race number 1 winner. Let's bring in heat race number 2 winner. If I am correct, I think it was Tyler Bickford. No, maybe Willie Cuddy. Let's check. Willie, got a copy?
I do.
If I'm correct, you're heat race number 2, correct?
Yes, I was.
All right, awesome. Well, nice win, buddy. Take us back, how you felt, and what you got to, what you have to do to prepare yourself for the 40 lap A main here tonight.
Qualifying, I actually shocked myself. I did a little bit better than I thought I would at end of practice. But had a good heat, or a good qualifying, that put me in a good position for the heat, and I was just able to run my line and move away.
Well, man, I wish you the best of luck here tonight, man, as you start second here in tonight's A main.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring in Tyler Bickford, your heat race number 3 winner. Bickford, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, nice win. Tell us what you have to do here tonight to win here tonight at Charlotte with the 40 lap A main here tonight.
Probably just be smooth and consistent and hit my marks. Charlotte's gonna get pretty one lane at one point, I think. So just got to be up there and hopefully make a move there at the end.
All right, well, man, I wish you the best of luck, Tyler, and hopefully we talk to you again later tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I do need to bring in heat race number 4. I just want to make sure who I got in the booth with me right now. Who is in the booth with me right now?
Chase Short.
Chase Short. All right. Chase, man, nice win. Take us back. How you felt and what you got to do to prepare yourself for a 40 lap A Mania tonight.
Car felt a little bit like I was lacking on traction. Maybe could have used a little bit of a setup change. I just kind of threw a little bit of the kitchen sink at it. I think I just kind of went backwards instead of forwards on that. But I think I've got it figured out. I think we'll be all right for the feature.
Well, Chase, I wish you best of luck, man, and hopefully we'll talk to you later tonight as well.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that will round up your heat race interviews. It is time to get ready for tonight's A main, and I do apologize once again. Yeah, so I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna be when we're gonna get ready for tonight's A main. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize in advance. I was doing a little bit of admin as well right there. Had a little bit of incident in the B main with Cooper Accord. Cooper did jump the start in your B main when we went back green flag racing, so that is going to end his night here tonight.
Right,
So you ain't
guys,
going to see Cooper
Accord
Accord
will
in
not be
the
starting tonight's race due to
in
slowing
the
down
race.
on the
So
front
no Cooper
straightaway
Accord here
after the
tonight. So
center
Cooper is
or before
out
the
of the
checker
race here tonight.
and jumping that restart.
And also checking up on the last lap for no reason as he was in fifth place. So Cooper, Accord out of the race here tonight. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for your A main lineup.
We do appreciate you, RJ. If there was a way to set it up for provisionals, we would definitely give out provisionals, but I have to do that in iRacing.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Starting on the last row here tonight, like I said, would be Cooper Cord, but he is not in the A main here tonight no more. So inside of row number 9, we go towards Troy. Outside of row number 8 would be Austin Thompson, and inside of him would be JP Shed. And outside of row number 7 would be Randy Jensen and Jason McCumis. Sorry if I say your name wrong again, guys. Outside row number 6 would be Ryan Timms and Scott Murrick. On the inside of him, outside row number 5 would be Tucker Sherman and Bryson Jefferson. Outside row number 4 would be Tyler Bowman and Tyler Dushimi. I'm gonna get his name sometime soon. I'm gonna probably talk to him tonight. Outside of row number 3 will be Curtis Stafferson and Brandon Geisweit, the Gas Money starting fit here tonight. And here is your top 4 starting lineup. Outside of row number 2 will be Chase Short, your heat race number 4 winner. And inside of him would be Mr. Tyler Pickford as he won heat race number 3. Your starting pole position lines up like this, and inside of row number 1 will be outside of row number 1 will be Willie Cuddy. On the outside and the inside of him will be Mr. Daniel Adam. Daniel Adam looking to get his first win in Outlaw Dirt Series, 40 laps of distance.
RJ Miller is being escorted off the track by police. Be aware.
Shots fired.
So the admins are messing around right now with some of the drivers. It's good to see the admins messing with them a little bit. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Your A main is set for 40 laps. Can it be Daniel? Can it be Willie? Can it be Tyler Bickford, or could it be Chase and 7 Machine getting his first win? These top 4 actually need to get their first win for this season in Outlaw Dirt Series. Even the 18 of Gas Money, Brandon Geisweit. So don't count out Gas Money as he's going to work his way through. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 40 laps of distance. A main about to start. Daniel has to start. Here we go. And the 3 and 4, we are racing for your A main.
Green, green, green.
Daniel Adam right there holding off P1. Willie Cuddy and Tyler Bickford battling for 3rd. Gas Money 3 wide with Chase Short for 4th. And a little bit of contact there with Chase Short. Did not mean to do that. Curtis Jefferson in the mix of it, and that's going to bring out a caution. Curtis not happy how that would start. So not too sure what happened. Let's take a look here. Like I said, we saw Gas Money right there in the 18 machine, 3 wide with Chase. A little bit of contact with Chase Short as well right there. And this Curtis nowhere to go, and this bam, Bowman, a little bit of contact there. So nowhere to go actually for him. It's just contact after contact. So Curtis has to go in and get it repaired. JP Shed as well. So first caution already in the books. It's going to be a single file restart, it looks like. So Gas Money served with the EOL penalty already. Laps are not counting, by the way, in the A main. Laps are not counting. But Daniel Adam is up front.
Alright, you guys, we'll go to a single file restart.
Single file restart already into tonight's race, and it just started.
Also, it's not mic'd up.
No dirty body.
But right now, your A main off to, I want to say, bad start. So Daniel Adam looking to take a green flag once again in the 75 machine. That was Willie Cuddy right there. Tyler Bickford third, and Brandon Geisway was actually up there. Now he got a server EOL, so he's going to go to the tail end of the field. But here we go, Daniel Adam in 3 and 4. Green flag waving once again.
Green flag, green flag.
Daniel with a great start. Will Cuddy, Tyler Bickford battling out for P2 now. Tyler Bickford on the inside of Willie. Willie gets a run on Daniel Adam right there in the 75. Cuddy not giving up. Tyler Deshawn up the fourth now as he runs the bottom. And here comes Bryson. Bryson, the 18 machine, also making some moves early in the race here tonight as he holds the bottom of the racetrack. Tyler Bowman also right there holding off P7, trying to wait for a perfect opportunity as we got a new leader as Daniel and Willie slide drop each other right now. Willie takes it right back going down the back stretch. Willie Cuddy holds off Daniel Adam for P1 now. Willie right there. Kim's Tyler. Bickford right there. And here comes the other Tyler. Tyler up to third now. Bickford right there. 3 wide for second. Tyler comes up to drag. Bickford right behind him. Bickford's going to stay right behind him. A little bit of contact being made as Tyler holds the very bottom of the racetrack. Daniel Adam on the top of the racetrack in 75. It looks like the top of 1 and 2 where you want to be, and the bottom of 3 and 4 is also where you want to be, as Daniel is losing that race, and caution is out. Let's check who it was. Not too sure who it was, so keep an eye out. Brandon Geisler, is he going to go in and get a repair? If he does, we'll go back in a replay. Yes, he is. So we'll go back in a replay, see what happened. It looks like Geisler going in for a repair right now as well. So we're going to have to rewind a little bit further. Okay. So it was the one car, the 115 right in front of him. It looked like the black car got into the wall there. It's just blinking like crazy. Yeah, Randy Johnson brings up the caution late in the race, the 123. Not Troy, sorry, Randy. No, not even him, Ryan Timms. Oh my God, Ryan Timms brings out the caution late in the race as he got into the wall right there. And actually, no, that wasn't even a caution. I'm not too sure what was the caution on. I'm not too sure what the caution was, but here we go. Double fouling up once again. Tyler up to second now. Daniel Adam falls back to third. Willie Cuddy up to first. Bickford in fourth right now. Can he hold off the upcoming hard chargers right now? Because Bryson's on a move as well. But here we go. Daniel Adam, Tyler Bickford, Tyler Deshawn, and Willie Cuddy. We are racing once again in your A main. 33 laps to go. 2 yellows so far in tonight's A main. Tyler on the bottom of the racetrack gets a run on Daniel Adams on the backstretch. Side by side for second. Bickford right there with some nose damage. Sean on the bottom right there with Billy. Daniel not giving up on the top right now as Daniel's trying to hold his line. Daniel 3 wide for third with Bickford and Bryson. Bryson also on the bottom. And we have another caution. And I'm not too sure who it's on once again. I'm not, like, I do apologize, guys. Like, I wish it would tell me who was on, but it does not tell me anything on who it's on. But we'll go back on Randy Johnson here and see what happened. And it looks like that's where he's just going to slow down. So Randy got in the back of Curtis and spins him. So Randy's going to serve a L for that as he goes to the tail end right there. Yes, he does. So I believe we're going to go back to single file racing once again. And your A main. Right now, everybody's still pushing and banging off each other like it's
Alright,
bumper
guys.
cars out here. I do apologize for how they behave. Like I said, let me know who's watching and who you guys got tonight in the A main. I'd like to know who your odds are with here tonight. I would like to see Willie Cuddy win this. I'd like to see anybody new win this. Maybe I want to see Bryson win this. Yeah, I want to. Bryson's been in some bad luck lately, so I'd like to see Bryson win this as
Easy
well.
back here, guys. Remember, guys, 35, 40 mile an hour. Keep faith.
But here we go. Willie Cuddy once again holding his line pretty good as we get ready to go green flag racing once again. Green flag out of 4.
Green flag.
And not too sure. Caution comes out once again with how that restart was. Restart, not a good call.
Wait till the car in front of you fire.
Willie was not the problem. Everyone behind him was 3 wide already. So, we're going to make it 1 to green next time. So 1 to green once again. Willie trying to get a good start here. Like I said, not what you want to see for these guys. It's going to be single file. Bad start for everyone in the backfield. I do apologize again. But here we go. Back to green out of 4. Can Willie get a good start? And we are racing once again.
Green flag. Green flag.
Green flag. Wait for a 31 laps remaining. Tyler gonna get a run down the backstretch of the 25 machine. Tyler's gonna stick down low on the bottom where all that traction is, right underneath the tires. Side by side with Willie on the lead. Still there. 30 laps to go. Willie cutting on outside. Willie holding that middle groove right now in the 23 machine, but don't count out Tyler and Daniel.
Yellow.
And yellow is out, and that saves Willie once again. Willie holds off P1. So not too sure on who was what. We can go back on Brandon Geiswhite here and see if we can get a good angle. Not too sure what happened. Okay, that's what happened. So puts gas money into the wall. It looks like maybe. Right there. Okay, so Brandon got tight with this. Brian did not give him any room in this one. He kept going into him, so not too sure how the admins play that out here tonight. But right now, Willie Cuddy getting a break. We're on our 3rd or 4th caution already tonight.
Alright, guys, nothing will be given there. That looks like Mr. Racing incident. Looks like guys sliding got a little tight. Kevin didn't know where to go. So get back.
And looks like they're going to give Ryan Timms a good little warning on that, maybe. No EOL serve, but here we go. Back to green flag racing out of 4. We are racing once again in tonight's A main. 29 laps remaining. Willie Cuddy off to a great start. Daniel Adam right there. Got into contact with Tyler.
Yellow.
And I'm trying to get up there with them, and they just keep falling backwards. So Daniel Adam definitely going to be serving an EOL for that, as he got to the inside of Tyler there and just spins him. Yeah, let's take a look at this restart here. Daniel Adam and Tyler right there. Tyler goes to the bottom where he's been running. Daniel comes in a little bit too hot. Might have been a netcode, I can't tell. Then Bryson just comes in plowing. So I'm not too sure how it's going to play out. As they're both broken, and Tyler was already broken, and he just came right back down. Nowhere to go for Daniel. So that's going to bring out our 5th caution here tonight. Extended laps so the admins can take a closer look at that real quick before we go back to 1 to green. Daniel Adams was a front end damage right there, as you can tell. I don't think he's going to stay up there, so if I was him, I would take that fast repair. But like I said, I'm not too sure who's going to get what, because Bryson also came in there hot. So it might be a 2-car penalty. No, so Daniel Adams serving an EOL, so he's going to go to the end of the field, and he's going to go in and get a repair. Yep, he's going to go in right now and get his repair. We'll hop back on Willie Cuddy. So right now, sorry for Tyler. Tyler has to go to the end of the field with Daniel Adams. So Willie Cuddy catching some breaks here in tonight's A main. We are going to be going 1 to green this time by, as Daniel Adams is waiting for the pace car. But 1 to go, single file once again. You ain't going to see them doubled up until they get a couple of laps in due to iRacing Constellation yellows. All right, here we go. 1 to green. We are getting ready to go green flag. I thought it was 1 to green. I thought the pace truck lights went out. My bad.
Also, the group of cars piling up in front of me.
So Willie Cuddy off to a start right now. Bigford up the 3rd once again. So it could be anybody's game. It could be Bryson. Bryson could possibly get a win here tonight. Scott's up to 8th. Sorry, 7th. So Scott's up to 7th right now. Chase Short 6th. Tyler Bowman 5th. So Bryson right now, your C main winner, looking to get a win here tonight as we are racing once again in tonight's A main. Willie Cuddy right there, Bryson as well. Bigford goes to the top right on a right there with Jason. Jason on the back end of Tyler Bigford. Bryson hugs the bottom of the racetrack, and Tyler Bigford gets a run over. You gotta think maybe that bottom is not where you want it to be. Maybe it is. But Willie Cuddy up front leading this race as we're 26 laps to go in tonight's A main. Battle for 3rd still heating up between Tyler Bigford and Jason. Jason right in every 8-1. Bigford getting a run on Bryson there as well for 2nd. Bryson goes back to the bottom of the racetrack. And we got a battle for the lead, a 4-car battle for the lead. Bigford on the top of the racetrack running the cushion. Bryson falls back to 3 and 4 right now. The middle and the top of the racetrack is in, ladies and gentlemen. But here comes Tyler Bigford. Bigford knows 7 all over the end. Over the end. Oh, Willie Cuddy. Willie Cuddy trying to hold him off. Bigford had to cut down. Jason also right there, not giving up. Jason's got to peek to the inside on the bottom of the racetrack. Slider line in the factor. Not clear. Hits Bigford right there. Bigford also comes back down the racetrack from the contact. Jason's right there, still coming up into him. Jason's right there, side by side, battling for the lead, or for 2nd. Bryson holds off his MP4 right now. But man, Willie Cuddy off to a great start. Tyler Bigford trying to catch back up to him. Maybe get it slipped around here. Maybe looking for a mistake from Willie Cuddy, because Cuddy has the lead right now with 21 laps to go, coming halfway through tonight's A main. So 20 laps coming out of 4. Tyler Bowman on the top of the racetrack in the 79, battling 3 wide with JP and Chase Short. JP up to 6 right now. Tyler Bowman in 5th. Bowman holding off that 5th position off right now to JP. JP looking to get a run. Hop back onto the top. Willie Cuddy's still right there, but Tyler Bickford gets a run down the backstretch into 3 and 4. 18 laps remaining. Bickford and Jason all right there as well. We're going to have a 3-car battle for the lead with the last 15 laps or so. Bickford checks up for Cuddy right there. Jason right there. Jason's going to look to the inside. Slide job. No, decides not to. Still pushes up the racetrack. Touches Bickford there. Jason was thinking about a slider, but he was definitely not going to go for 2 for 1 there. Bickford making mistakes right now, and Jason all over Tyler Bickford. Bickford slowly rolling in, and Willie Cuddy once again. Jason just wants to get around him so he can get there next to Willie Cuddy and get a good run. Bryson hops onto the top as well. 15 laps remaining. Bickford trying to get any momentum on Bickford. Or sorry, Cuddy, and yellow is out. And it looks like to be Daniel Adam. So Daniel Adam sitting in the fence, not too sure what's going on. So he's right there battling with Troy. A little bit of contact there. Is that
Curtis Stafford, you do not
Tucker
have a spoiler.
Sherman was a
Daniel
lap
Adams,
down?
you do not have a spoiler.
Ah, Tucker Sherman just comes in and taps him. So teammate on teammate actually. So Tucker Sherman takes out Daniel Adam here tonight.
Curtis Stafford and Daniel Adams have no spoiler.
So we're gonna be going back to double file racing. Tucker left. So Bickford's gonna get the top, but probably not what you want to do for the start of this race. But overall, having a good night. It was good couple runs right there. Battle for the lead was heating up between Jason and Tyler Bickford and Willie, Tyler, and Jason. So double foul. This is what we came here to see. 16 laps coming to 15 to go. Anybody can steal it. Tyler Bickford wants this win so bad, so does Willie Cuddy. And to 3 and 4 they go. Can Willie Cuddy hold off P1 or can Bickford steal it? Green flag waving for your aim man. We're 15 laps to go. Bickford into slick, falls back to P3. Now Jason right there. Willie Cuddy also on the top. Willie forces it on the top right to Jason. Jason's going to hold the top. Here comes Bickford, slider for second. He's got it right now. Bickford takes second away from Jason right there, side by side. Bryson's going to look to the inside as well. Jason's going to throw a slider for Willie Cuddy for the lead. 3 wide for second down the back stretch, side by side. Bickford looking for second still. A little bit of contact with Jason. Cars all over top of each other right now. Bickford still holding off that position. And he had to check up JP up to 3 now. Oh, and as I say that, Bryson gets a little bit of contact there. Scott into Tyler Bickford, so didn't leave no room for him. Willie Cuddy up front right now. Jason in second, JP 3. Tyler Bowman is going to battle for 4th now with Bryson in the 18 machine. Don't count out Gas Money. Gas Money looking to get a top 5 finish here tonight. Willie Cuddy's going to dip down to the inside of the racetrack, find something he can grip on. Jason's going to go down, a little bit of a cut line, try to hold him off for P1. Jason right there with Willie Cuddy side by side. Willie goes to the middle of the racetrack. Here comes JP, and yellow is out again, and Chase Short is involved. I am not too sure what happened. Let's take a look as we're coming to 10 laps to go. So Chase Short right there battling with Geis White, Bowman, and the 25 of Tyler.
That's my job.
And let's take a look. Let's see, there's Geis White.
Everybody has a spoiler. Chase does not, but that's obvious.
The 18's right there, Bowman as well.
Scott, you have a little bit of.
And it
Merrick,
looked
you
like,
got a little bit of
yeah,
right.
this
You got a
got
in
into the
front
wall,
advantage
came down
there
to
too
Geist
there.
White, and that's just going to bring out his own caution. So
Off mic.
all right, well, we're going to wait on Chase to get back out onto the racetrack as he tries to get into a fast repairs. We extended it 4 laps. You are going to hear admins yell, get off the mic. So if they don't get off the mic, they are going to be done. 3 people out of this race: Austin Thomas, Randy, and Tucker. All 3 out. So Chase in the pits. We're going to be, I believe, double foul. Not too sure. We're going to find out if we're waiting or ready to go.
Double foul, guys. Double foul.
Sean Grimes, can you look at your phone, please?
We're good. Go ahead. I mean, it's a hard call. I mean, if someone has an issue with it, just pull a ticket and we'll go through and talk about it.
But here we go. One to green, Willie Cuddy up front.
Take the race over with.
Double foul. Oh, single foul. Sorry, so a single foul restart, and I don't think no one was ready.
Green, green, green.
And yellow is out.
When we see the yellow flag come out, okay. And yeah, I did back up when they looked supposed to be double five. That's why we were backed up.
So we're gonna find out who it was real quick. I don't believe it was anybody.
Oh, okay. That's, I didn't, not knowing.
All right, boys. Coming out of 4, we're going 1 to green. Single foul restart, boys. Single foul.
Sorry, RTC.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the green flag once again. 9 laps remaining, coming to 8. Can Willie Cuddy pull off the impossible and get a win here tonight, or can Jason steal it, or maybe his teammate JP steal the show here tonight as he's up to 3rd? But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Side by, or not side by side, sorry, single file, and we are racing in tonight's A main once again. 8 laps remaining. Willie Cuddy wants to hold off and get a win so bad. Cuddy on the top of the racetrack on 1 and 2. So is Jason. JP not letting up either. JP has the fastest car on the racetrack right now as he gets into that slip, try to be patient and get around Jason here. Bryson's going to take a peek on the inside, and here comes a battle for the lead. 6 laps remaining, coming out of 4. Jason's right there, not clear, going to stay right there with him, and going to fence him. Willie Cuddy's in the fence, and Jason is going to be probably served with an EOL. Not a good look. This absolutely came up the racetrack and just kept on forcing him up and fenced him. So Jason, man, to be honest with you guys, I'm not too sure what he was thinking there. He was not really clear. Cuddy tried blocking. They're both right there sliding up the racetrack. He came in a little bit hot and kept going and going and going, and this right up into him. So Willie Cuddy up upset race for him tonight, as he's gonna go to the tail end of the field as well, and that's also gonna put Jason to the tail end of the field. Actually, I'm not too sure. Did Willie get damage from that? He has damage, but I'm gonna say he's not gonna have first.
Buddy, don't hurt you. I thought you were going to retaliate.
So Jason has to go to the 10 end of the field, whatever happened. Willie Cuddy still has first for some reason. He did not pull in. He did not go in for a fast repair, so he's got damage. So right now, this is gonna definitely mix some things up with your top three. So 1 to go, single file once again, 6 laps to go. Willie Cuddy with some damage on his nose, missing a part. JP also right there.
No, he is not.
JP trying to steal the show here tonight over his teammate, trying to get his first win
we're not going green.
in Outlaw Dirt Series. And we are not going green. And is Willie gonna...
Chill out. We got it under control. We're not going to screw anybody over.
And is Willie gonna go to the tail end of the field? I think it will. I think they're actually gonna try to let him go to where he's supposed to start, as Willie has to get back up there.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Alright, guys, back him up.
So Willie has to go to the 10 end of the field. So, I was correct. JP holds the field. Remember, guys, to slow down, hold your pace, 35, 40 miles per hour, guys, 35, 40 miles an hour.
Let's not do it on last
So JP off to a hot streak right now in these pros, as he's up to, man, right now he's up to first. Gas Money also up to fourth, man, so it could be anybody's ball game now. But here we go. Green flag waving. Oh, and he spun his tires on the start.
Green flag, green flag.
Daniel Adam looked like he might have jumped the start there. Probably not going to give black clear if he jumped the start, but battle for the lead is cooking up between JP and Bryson. Bryson on the inside of JP. JP gets outside. Side by side, still 5 laps to go. Gas Money on the top of the racetrack with Daniel Adam right beside him. Bryson takes the lead for second. Don't count out Tyler as well. Tyler also working the bottom of the racetrack. Bryson and Tyler working the bottom. JP on the top. Anybody's ball game. JP gets a run down the backstretch. 3 wide for the lead. JP trying to hold it off. Slider for the lead on Tyler. Tyler goes up to the top. Still 3 wide for the lead right there. Bryson and JP. JP in the middle. Tyler on the top. JP slides up. A little bit of contact being made. Tyler takes the lead now. Bryson's right there. Tyler cuts straight back down to the racetrack. Bryson comes up into JP. JP not giving up that second finishing spot as he wants a top 3 finish here tonight. JP into the wall a little bit. Daniel Adam a little bit of mix up with Bryson as well. Daniel Adam all over the back end of the 18 machine of Bryson. Gas Money slowly making some moves late in the race. 3 wide, Daniel Adam and Gas Money right there as well. But white flag is out for Tyler. Can Tyler come down in a 3 and 4 clean as he can? He's looking good on the bottom. He comes out of 4, and that will end your race here tonight. Tyler gets his first win here tonight. JP second. Bryson takes third. Daniel Adams 4th, and Brandon Geisweit 5th. So not a bad race here, guys. Not a bad race.
Alright, Tyler, you're going to go to the Discord and go to where all 3 of you are going to go to the front stretch for your picture, and then go to the
Give me a second as I try to get the results. There it
Yeah,
is.
go to
So
the driver's
starting from
interview
18th
waiting
to be
room.
Cooper, Austin 17th, Randy 16th, Tucker 15th, Chase Short 14th, Tyler Bickford 13th. Hate to see that. Ryan 12th, Willie 11th, Curtis 10th, Troy 9th, Scott 8th, Jason 7th, Tyler Bowman 6th, Brandon Geisweit 5th, Daniel Adam 4th, Bryson third, JP second, and Tyler, new driver here actually, in first. So I'm gonna do some heat race interviews now, or not heat race interviews. Oh my god, your interviews. Just give me a second, guys, as I try to get angle on them real quick. So we're gonna bring up that Bryson in first. All right, so this is what I want to see. That's what I like to see right there. I'm gonna do this real quick, guys. So give me a second. So we're gonna bring in Bryson in. Bryson, you got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey man, from being a C main winner to a podium finish here tonight, congrats to you. Take us back, man. How you felt? What you could have possibly done earlier in the race to maybe get a win here tonight.
Uh, I was a little too free. Tried a different setup. It was just a little too free. It was actually really good on the bottom if I just actually slow down, but I just kind of got worried there a couple times when people were behind me. You never know whether people are gonna slow down or not, and like I had a run with a couple laps to go inside JP, and Daniel Adams sent it in there again, hit me in the quarter panel and got me a little squirrely, and just let JP get away.
Well, to be honest with you, Bryson, you look pretty good out there. How did the track have like multiple lines out there, or you think it was like pretty much bottom and top dominant here tonight?
There was a couple lines top and bottom for sure. In the beginning of the race, the middle worked really good. Yeah, it was pretty racy. I enjoyed it. I was on the bottom for a while, tried the middle, tried the top, and then I just seen I just wanted to try the bottom there at the end, and it was actually working. And then I just started overdriving a little bit and trying not to get ran over on entry or something. But oh well, we'll take a third place and move on to the next one.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Well, Bryson, congrats to you on a third place win, third place finish here tonight. Is there anybody on the car you like to thank before taking off?
Just everybody at Bad Racing. Me and my brother, Casey Childers, is the one that gave me the setup tonight, and thank him for that. 643 Designs for always keeping my cars looking good, even though sometimes when I don't finish very good, they still look great. Other than that, that's about it, buddy.
All right, well, Bryson, congrats to you again, and hopefully see you on Sunday for the Super Late Models.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Bryson, your third place finisher here tonight. Let's bring in Mr. JP. JP, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, your car looked fast. The cautions were not helping. All I can say is congrats to you on a second place run here tonight. Take us back. What you had to do? Did you save some tires, or just like how you felt here tonight at Charlotte?
Yeah, well, felt really good all night long, honestly. Once we got to the feature, definitely the qualifying set need to work on it. It's missed a little bit of speed, but the feature was perfect, man. I couldn't ask for a better car.
Well, man, I know you were in the lead. Sadly, your teammate Willie did get involved in that wreck with Jason there, so I do apologize for whatever happened with that. Uh, Earlier in the race on that restart when you're in the lead, did you get into that slick a little bit too much and gave it a little bit too much throttle, got too sideways?
Yeah, I tried to roll off the top and I pulled down a little more than I wanted to. The right rear got in a slick and it just spun all the way down to the bottom. And then he got under me. I think if I didn't do that, I could have secured first place, but I'm definitely happy with, I think it was P17 all the way to second.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. I mean, I think you were the hard charger here tonight. Not too sure. I'll probably have to look. But hey, what a run! Congrats to you. Is there anybody in the car you want to thank before taking off, man?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Dirt Lake Nation for the cool wrap. All the boys over at CSS again, they helped me out more than anything. Ripon Race Products and Hoover's Welding and Fabrication. And y'all for putting on the show.
All right. Well, thank you, JP, for coming out, and hopefully see you on Sunday for the Super Late Models.
Hope so. Have a good one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was JP, your second place runner here tonight. Let's get your first timer here, Tyler, coming in P1. Tyler, you got a copy? Go for Tyler.
Hello, hello,
Yep,
hello,
yep. There
hello,
we go.
hello. Okay.
All right. Well, Tyler, I've been trying to pronounce your last name right. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Tell everyone that's watching the stream how you say your last name for me, real quick.
Ducharme.
Ducharme. Okay, so I was kind of close. Okay, but I did say it wrong all the time. All right.
Don't worry, everyone else usually does the first couple times anyways.
Well, Tyler, early in the race, you were creeping up there to top, then a little bit of contact there with Daniel Adams. Not a good look there for Daniel as well. Take us back how you felt and how you made that bottom work the way you wanted it to.
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting it to be on the bottom. Kind of warm up, I found it down there. But I'm like, well, I kind of got to set up for it. So figured I was gonna be running the top, and I just put some more gear to it and committed to it, and it was really good. I just had to slow down and hit it and catch the grip on the exit. Um, but I guess it caught Daniel off guard. I guess I just that's how I've been running the whole race. I've just been lifting really early and trying to catch that brown on the very bottom of the tires, and caught me there. Had to go to the back, then had to go to the back again. Just really wasn't expecting to win. But there were some choices that some drivers made that put me in the best position to win there after that restart. So
Oh yeah, 100%, man. I mean, I think you had the faster car or the fastest car on the racetrack. You and JP actually, but I think JP might have burned up his tires a little bit here tonight at Charlotte. But hey, first time here in Outlaw Dirt Series. Congrats to you. Is there anybody on the car you'd like to thank before taking off?
I actually think Ducharme Speed actually somehow ended up with a house set up there. So I guess I got to thank Dylan. But thanks to you guys, league's run really well. It's there's some drivers that probably need an attitude check, but that's just how iRacing is in general nowadays. So you got to deal with the bad apple sometimes, but you guys do a really good job, so I appreciate it.
Anytime, Tyler. Well, congrats to you and welcome to Outlaw Dirt Series. Hopefully, we see you on Sunday for the Super Late Models.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to wrap that up. That was Tyler, your first place winner here tonight. I do apologize for everything. Like I said, we're trying some stuff out with servers, and as you can tell, it did not go as planned. So we're going to go back to how we were doing it the old way. So I do apologize to everyone watching. I know tonight was not really the best show to watch, but hey, can't complain. Top three put on the show in the last 5 laps. So yeah, I mean, hopefully next week we'll see some good racing in the supers and the pros again. So I'll catch you all on Sunday once again for the super late models and also next Tuesday for the pros. Have